By early 1836, tensions between Texan settlers and Mexico's central government had reached a violent breaking point. The Alamo, a modest former mission in San Antonio, became a sudden and symbolic focal point of resistance. Key figures emerged. William Barrett Travis, Jim Bowie, and frontiersman Davy Crockett stood among the defenders. Opposing them was General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, commanding Mexico's regular troops and seeking decisive victory. On February 23, 1836, Mexican forces arrived at San Antonio and the formal siege of the Alamo began. This story will trace courage, tactical choices, and the human cost of a pivotal moment in Texas history. Inside the Alamo, roughly 200 defenders prepared improvised fortifications and rationed scarce supplies. Their weapons included muskets, rifles, cutlasses, and a handful of small cannons placed behind embrasures. Santa Anna's Mexican army numbered in the thousands, with artillery and engineers prepared for siege operations. Contemporary maps and sketches reveal the Alamo's low walls, courtyard layout, and vulnerable approaches on all sides. Attempts to coordinate reinforcements failed. Communication lines were slow and relief never fully materialized. Leaders argued strategies while civilians sheltered within, creating tense, divided decisions under constant threat. Mexican forces tightened their cordon, conducting reconnaissance and testing weak points around the mission walls. William Travis wrote a now famous plea for aid, concluding with the defiant words, "Victory or death." During daylight, the defenders fired cautiously, repaired breaches, and concealed movements beneath observation. Night brought uneasy silence, interrupted by patrols, watchfires, and the tension of imminent action. Skirmishes and artillery exchanges continued. Both sides measured strength and sought advantage ahead of a decisive move. As March began, the tension intensified, and commanders prepared for what they believed would be a final confrontation. In the pre-dawn hours of March 6, 1836, Santa Anna ordered a general assault on the Alamo walls. Soldiers advanced en masse, scaling ladders and trying to overwhelm defenders at multiple points simultaneously. Intense close-quarters fighting erupted in courtyards, rooms, and the chapel amid confusion and smoke. By sunrise, the defenses had been breached, and most defenders were killed or mortally wounded in the fighting. Contemporary reports vary on numbers, but the fall of the Alamo became a powerful and immediate symbol. The rallying cry, "Remember the Alamo," spread among Texan forces and inspired a renewed push for independence. The human toll included combatants and non-combatant inhabitants. Families and communities were deeply affected. Santa Anna's victory proved strategically costly, stiffening resistance that culminated at San Jacinto weeks later. The Alamo entered American memory as a symbol of sacrifice, subject to myth-making and contested narratives. Historians continue to analyze primary documents, archaeology, and eyewitness accounts to better understand the events. Preservation efforts and public debate keep the Alamo at the center of how history is remembered and taught. We remember the Alamo not as a single answer, but as a complex chapter bearing sacrifice, politics, and memory.